What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Shathia, here with S.P.L.I.T and another message, S.P.L.I.T, spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I am so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective of Aries. What up, Aries? All right, so Aries, you may have too much clutter in your life generally. There's something about people trying to project onto you to get you to do things they've always done, or just there's been some sort of tradition. What you do differently requires mastery, and they don't want you to practice this. This is definitely about you being able to protect yourself so much that projections can't take over your mind due to you working hard at releasing addictions / bad habits or old ways of doing things. Okay. Yeah. 4 of Swords. Your mind is your own. That is so important. 4 of Swords is about meditation, rest. It's connecting, with what's going on in your mind. And you do that best with meditation. And, it's important that we practice that. Okay. All right. So let's get to the planetary alignment here. We have here Saturn, hard realities, old men, pessimists, self-saboteurs, stuck, slow, frozen organizations or situations. So then we had the clarifier, major transformation and hope for opportunities. Okay, we're going to place those there. Neptune, alternative realities, no boundaries, drugs, alcohol, the spirit world, dreams, altered states. You have psychic or healing powers, and it may indicate a past life as a wise woman or man. This is the last? Yeah, okay. And third? This third? Okay, all right. All right. And then with Vesta, 1 man, 2 or more women, and harems, gender politics. Usually a man playing King Henry VIII. You've been trying too hard to hold back your feelings or frustration or anger about something. And then Volcano, men typically who suppress their emotions, heated feelings, powerful people have a willpower, domestic happiness, and a permanent home if you do not already have one. Okay. And then when we got to the angel numbers, it says that was connected with Aries was the moon, Gabriel, God, my strength, divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy, and King of Wands, Daniel, the merciful judge, eloquence, gives answers to those in doubt. So it says, refuse to let your future end with the bereavement of emotional blackmail from energies of the afterlife / death / things that have died in your life. So refuse to think of your future in such a way where you're planning it out or you're looking at it in the eyes of others or in the eyes of tradition or in the eyes of way things have always been or how we do things or something like that with the Knights of Pentacles, because we don't want to become so concerned or so bogged down with other people's ways of doing things that we're stuck. We never get a chance to go in the right direction for ourselves. With the Temperance card, okay, there's the direction of your higher self. I got higher self off of that Temperance there. With the King of Swords in the reverse, because it seems like it's not allowing you to be an astute individual. Somebody that can decipher between which way to go. Like, because if you're following man, it's a lie. It can be a lie. It's just something like that. It's just something about that. I'm not saying everybody's a liar. I'm just saying, like, men, women, the man, it is the body, the human, we change. Our ideas shift, they change. Everything changes over time. The Bible changes. Cards change. Everything changes. So you have to be able to interpret the message as you go along through life. And if you're not able to do that and you're always following along with everything else that's going on around you, that is called a trend follower, not a trendsetter. Or just not following the direction that needs to be followed in that moment. Okay. With the Three of Swords, it's healing. Okay. Something is healing, or it could be a stubbornness or holding a grudge. Okay. Let's see. With the Three of Cups here, the Five of Pentacles, and I don't know. I feel rushed. I feel very rushed right now. So, you know, this could be a thing where somebody's rushing you to, like in your life or in your endeavors, or you feel this way, or you're putting so much pressure on yourself. With angel, because I wasn't going to even get to this, you know, I'm going to read the angel number first and then we get to the tarot. 5:27 on the clock. So angel number 1149 signifies that you should care for the people around you and appreciate the hard work they are putting in their lives. Motivating them to do better is essential because that is what matters in life. Your motivation will help them go past their challenges in life. Perhaps everyone in the entire community loves what you are doing, and it is a blessing to do so. Equally, you are the reason that your community is happy. Angel numbers 114 and 119 remind you to look to your angel numbers when looking at your true desires for your heart and soul. Since taking care of your soul destiny should be your most important job. This is important. Okay. This number 1149 everywhere implies that you must believe and go beyond your boundaries. In other words, do not set boundaries in your life for yourself because you are more than those limits. I don't really like she used the word boundaries, Miss Laura Smith, but do not set limitations. Okay. Don't set limitations where there are none. Okay, we can always figure out a way to get things done. It says it's giving. We rely on you to do it this way. That's what it was giving. Like this whole message that I feel like God and the angels are trying to tell people, like, you know, just because you have an idea of how you would like for something to grow to be, like, you have to be open to allow others to place their input in. And then people that are having a hard time of doing so, you're having a hard time with accepting your destiny and like accepting the direction that you needed to go in. When we had the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you know, it's halting you. With the Lovers in reverse, it's like it's not, there's no good love choices within your spirit or within around you, or this was happening, or, you know, this is something that we need to come out of, right? So back of the deck, the King of Swords. Okay, so let's get to the tarot. Okay, thinking about the risk you take in life. So this is what brings you balance when it comes to thinking about some form of risk. And then the bottom of the deck, selfishness, resentful of feeling like you are being expected to fix others' problems. Is getting you to not be reliable yourself. Reliable, 7:55 on the clock. Be a reliable person, okay? Or practical within your dealings, because you're like, listen, I don't want to do all of this for you. Like, why y'all gotta put so much pressure on the younger generation or something? Like, why can't y'all do something? Like, it's given. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But okay, so then we have here the first section where it talks about efficient, okay? Efficiency, I guess, tension, release, Knight of oh wow. So the Knight of Pentacles was in the first section here, and then now it's at the bottom of the deck. So with that, it's like Three of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Justice and the Death. When it comes to the groups or the celebrations, this might actually be because, like, some people trying to keep up with, it's like keeping up with the Joneses. This is what I'm getting with the Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It's like the more you celebrate, or the more you go out, or the more you drink, or the more you do certain things, it places you in a lack mentality, or even just being around certain people. With the Justice card and the Death card being here, there needs to be balancing of the scales of your energy, so that way you can transform the way you see the world, the way you see life. Yeah. And move forward. Okay. With the second section, we have magnetic. So let's see what we got. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, and the Nine of Wands in the upright. So with this, it's almost like the more people drink or go, I'm getting drinking. I don't know why I'm getting, like, or just alcoholism. any type of form of drugs, because then we get that, like, that wasn't that part of the planetary alignment? Yep, Neptune, alternative realities, no boundaries, drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. So I'm getting that this has something to do with it, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And then with the Seven of Wands, it almost like lowers someone's guard, or if someone gets caught off guard when it comes to the mastery that it takes to get through something. Somebody could be going to AA meetings. I'm getting that. And also somebody is doing really well. Just keep going. Keep going. I'm hearing 36 months. I'm hearing 4 months. I'm hearing 6 months and a year and a half. When it comes to somebody's sobriety as well. And it could be any type of sobriety, my beautiful people. So just take it how it resonates, okay? And then we have here with 8 of Pen. The 8 of Pen was in the third section, which was low skill, empathic. Okay, the world is becoming more out of touch with caring for others' well-being and allowing their arrogance to lead them. With the Empress in reverse and the 5 of Wands in the reverse, it's almost like, it's almost like a dog eat dog world. Because sometimes with the 5 of Wands being in the reverse, when it's in the upright, it's like a friendly competition, or friendly, or not even just friendly, but just somebody just competing with you. But in the reverse, it could say, like, it could talk about coming out of it, or it could actually be like an extreme case, 11:37 on the clock, where people are just so extreme with it, like trying to like disempower each other, instead of working together. I actually want to clarify that though. What do I want to use? Let me see. When we're talking about the 5 of Wands in the reverse, give me 1 second, my beautiful people. 5 of Wands. Am I in the right space? Yeah, there we go. And then I want to... Okay, tests. Failing tests with others. Yeah, tests. Okay. In the last section, we had instability with the 10 of Pentacles. So when it came to like, when you don't pass a certain test in life, it goes up to the spiritual realm, and then the spiritual realm or the universe calculates that you still need to learn some form of lesson. And then that's when like the conflict comes towards you, because the Ace of Swords can also talk about mental conflicts or just things, truth being told. Okay. That would create an inner conflict within you. And then it would cause some form of instability, because, your 10 of Pentacles, it's not just about like the actual physical aspects of life. 10 of Pentacles to me can be like your inheritance, the inheritance of spiritual knowledge, of wisdom, of patience, of peace within yourself. So that way you can build everything else. Because when you're distracted, or when you're too sick mentally or in, any way to, have any type of momentum or consistency, it prevents you from having all those material things. So yeah. So let's get some clarification here. Can I get the first section, please? And thank you. Oh, and I didn't do the overall. Okay. And this one was pretty long too. And it says, something comes with a price. Feeling like you have to give so much in order to be admired. It seems like there have been so many energies or people who have done something a certain way for so long that they don't know what it looks like / feels like to be different. In some way, you are snatching your energy away from them, and they don't like this. Doing this may have required a strong will to focus on developing yourself. The strategy negative forces would try to place on you was to attach money blocks to you and frame you for illegal activities. This could be like real, like, down on earth or in the spiritual realm, but it all correlates the same, because, what we do here, it goes up there, and what we do in there, it comes back down here. So we're all connected. And Whether it is in the spirit, whether it is in the spirit or on earth, this energy tried to send messages of illness towards the seeds you were planting or you have been planting. Well, that's the same thing. This could be your mental stability. They were trying to attack to distract you from actually working for stability. The more they could plant unhealthy, selfish behavior, the more it would cause you not to be empathetic towards others or for others not to be that way with you. This has caused a loss of abundance because feeling for others and listening to all of your senses is what really pays and progresses you on earth and in the spirit. Their gift of sight is improving. Okay, your gift of sight is improving fast. Or no, the people, or it could be either or. Take it, either or. So the gift of sight is improving fast. And this is something negative forces didn't want you or others to practice. Even when you feel unclear about certain things happening around you, you need to decide to be patient with how you respond to others and keep peace. You or someone is learning about the emotional and financial pressures from the old ways that cause instability of their mind and forward movement towards prosperous opportunities. You have or you are going to heal your money mindset when it comes to how you view money and how you handle your business dealings. And people from your past are learning a lot from the sacrifice you made or will make to show them that there is another way for true stability. Okay. 16:23 on the clock. Okay, so let's see what we get here for the last. Okay, you still want to clarify this one. Okay, let's see, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Okay, mental health. I said something about attacking your mental, but let's start from the first section. Okay, there's always third party energy in the head. That's why it's so important for us to, and we talked about it, and I think from the very beginning about meditation. To know, to discern, to be able to discern the voice between the voices. We have here commitment, okay, as a clarifier. Let me go back up really quick. All right. Oh, wait, I just need one for this. All right, so obstruction. Yeah, just this is how people would definitely keep you in the lack mentality. Spirits, I'm getting spirits too. And I have been catching up, every video, not every video, but a lot of videos that have been coming up in regards to alcohol, you got my beautiful people. And that's why I was picking up on that. Y'all, I know, it's okay. Me personally, I only drink wine. But I'll drink it and then it'll be 3 months later or 4 months later, 5, 6, before I drink it again. It's always based on what are we celebrating, or is it time to relax, or just, it's because it's been a while. And also too, I pray over the opportunity. And I thank God for the opportunity to relax my energy. But I don't overindulge. I have one glass, you guys, one. But for some people that have been addicted to whatever this is, it doesn't have to necessarily be alcohol, but whatever it is, you can't have none. You're going to have to really be committed to this. Throw it out. That's what I got. I just heard. They just yelled at me. Throw it out. 18:47 on the clock. Throw it out. Throw the cup out. Throw it out. Whether this is an idea, whether these are groups of people, or an idea, a way of living, throw it out in the cold. Because something needs to change. In order for you to gain justice, in order for you to get what you need, this could just be even just it could be an addiction to be in a relationship. I don't know, but throw it out. Certain people that you hang out with, sometimes it could be just that. Throw it out. I heard it was like, nah. Ain't no moderation over here. Throw it out. Oh my God, because it's causing you're creating an enemy that you don't have to create. It says love of God in the universe. The imagination that you seek, or that that you seek is that you need to seek it through God. That's what I'm hearing. With the calm here, okay, this is what's gonna allow you to heal your nervous system too. What's this one? 5. Yes, simplifying your life. It's going to help to simplify your life. That's when you'll start to attract more opportunities towards yourself. Okay, or this could be someone else. So, but there's definitely, like we have here, hesitation, decision, confusion, because when you simplify your life, it means that you don't have so many choices to choose from or so many things to figure out from. Like there's so many people that are worried about like so much that's going on in the world, and I'm like, why are you worried about it? I mean, worry about it when it comes, because if you can't do anything about it right this second, why worry about it? If you cannot, now if there's something that you actually believe in and you want to work towards it, okay, but pick something and just do one thing at a time. But worrying or hesitating on your decisions or moving forward or something like that doesn't help us. So then we fall back into the trap of working hard towards like what other people want us to do instead of what God wants us to do. Okay. Or whomever you pray to. We have here the Empress in the reverse with the 5 of Wands in reverse. So we have here aid, okay, blind, okay. So not helping or not receiving the help that you need, or other people not helping you, it keeps everybody blind. It keeps everybody, yeah. Also, too, I also get, if you don't ask for help, you won't get the help that you need. Like people may not know what you're going through. Whoever I'm speaking to, Aries, like if you're going through a really rough time, or somebody that you love and care about is going through a really rough time, also don't turn a blind eye to people that you've had to like fight off throughout your life. Like try to show as much kindness as you possibly can without it affecting you negatively. If that, and then you can do that by simplifying your life and realizing that if that person, say if it's a mother energy or something like that, or a mother ring energy, or just your Empress, divine feminine energy, if you're struggling with that, to find the kindness to help other people, like try not to, don't turn a blind eye. Because we have here alliance in reverse, stubbornness, and then self-love. It's like the more you ignore others is the more you ignore yourself. Because it happens naturally like that, you guys. Like when we ignore, like whatever we do to other people, we do it to ourselves. So it's like if you're a judgmental person, if you're judging that person or you're judging this person and you keep doing the same thing, guess what? You do that to yourself in your head. So it's like, it's the same thing. So if you treat people a certain way, most of the time, that's how you're treating yourself. Even if you say, oh, nah, I give myself more attention. Yeah, material wise, you probably do. Or the physical wise, you probably do. But when it comes to the spiritual self, because the spiritual self is activated through acts of kindness. So, okay, mental health being here with the Ace of Swords, okay, instabilities. Yeah, because it'll like, the less time we spend with nourishing our spiritual selves, that's when mental health issues become an issue. But somebody's healing some form of mental health issue when it comes to that, okay? Or somebody will heal. Because then we get 3 of Swords in reverse or something like that with the King of Cups here in reverse and the 6 of Cups. Something about immature, lack of emotional maturity. Like it's like it'll grow you or grow this person. Yeah. So it says they're trying to force this and then gain, because somebody's trying, like there's whether this is a government body or a group of demonic energies or a group of people, somebody has been trying to force someone into mental health issues. Okay. So yeah, I still stand on whatever they throw it out or whatever it is, or you already did this. See, somebody already threw out something that they no longer resonate with, and this is what brought them justice, and they're staying committed to that. And somebody wanted to catch them off guard by placing some sort of like real tough energy on them, but someone has stayed calm throughout the process. But however, there's still like somebody over here that, like, because they don't love themselves, they realize that they shouldn't have done you the way that they did you, and turn a blind eye towards you, Aries. And they know, and somebody knows why they did it. Okay. You know, this could be, like I said, that somebody that needs to turn that cup away or whatever. It could be you or someone else that you know. But somebody's definitely healing their mental health, or this is what's happening to the collective of people. Okay, yeah, with ideas, with what's going on in your mind, your vision, your inspiration, or suggestion, or this could be a suggestion that this is what's going to help someone's mental health. 2544 to improve. Okay. About their finances, okay? Okay. Somebody needs to get a coach in regards to their finances as well. Somebody may need to speak with someone to be able to manage certain things around them about your finances. So this could be something, yeah, and I did say something about like getting you to spend more money, because at the beginning, yep, getting you to spend more. So somebody's definitely like throwing something out in the cold just so they can, you know, have some sort of commitment. We do have here about secrets though. Somebody may have to spend more to keep certain secrets. I don't know. Or to keep a life like, oh, I'm good over here when really I'm not. Like, yeah. Okay. We have here someone is chasing payments from people they've loaned money to. This could be a person you know, yourself, or credit collectors. What did I say? Group of people, right? You know, these people. Yeah, we have here the goal is to get you around certain people that do not align with your morals or beliefs, so that you slowly start to compromise them. With the 7 of Wands, giving up, yielding, you know, yielding to doing what they want you to do. But somebody stayed calm, or, you know, just keeping things simple is what has kept you from, like, you know, being detected and being able to move forward. Someone needs to remember a dream that they had, or meditation or something like that told them what to do. But if you don't remember, you're still going to be protected during the process. Okay, shuffles. Okay. Can I get this? Ooh. People are really surprised about how good you are at something as well, Aries. So let's see. We have here a child's father. Okay. And then we have here, there are demons that used others around you during a new opportunity to bully you with turmoil. But this person or these people weren't able to succeed. So, yeah. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a child's father. It could be your father. I don't know. But they try to disempower you and to compete with you real bad by not even helping you, by turning a blind eye, pretty much. This person decided to turn a blind eye. This could be you just somebody's child's father, either your father, your child's father, somebody's, no. Yeah. Yeah. So it could be, and it's about your finances. So this could be totally about child support. Somebody could have used to have been an alcoholic as well. But yeah, this could definitely be about child support or some form of support. We have here forgiveness. Somebody wants to be forgiven, I get. We have here someone is trying to get false light or depression to come back into your life to control a narrative, okay? Yeah, with calm and in the upright, you stay calm, 2857. Can I get another one? What's mental health? Somebody definitely needs to get their mental health together though, or they have, okay? About spiritual connection. So somebody needs to have a healthier spiritual connection, like we started off with saying in the beginning. It says you are confusing someone who thought they had you figured out. Okay. Projecting worry onto you so that you are distracted. There's nothing to worry about. The angels are here. And then we have here, someone is afraid of your momentum and progress. Your great fortune makes this person or others feel jealous. Okay. About the company you keep. Okay. Like we said before, throw it out. The wrong people around you, throw it out, whatever this is. Okay. So somebody may have been talking bad about you based on the company that you keep. Like they may have said, oh, this person does this person does that, they don't go to church, they read tarot or whatever. Like, it could be anything, like, or they do this and this and that or whatever. But it's something about your spiritual connection that help heal some sort of mental health issue that you may have had, or that just help you to become stronger. Okay. What's this here? Tears of confusion. And then we have here, they are hoping you don't remember them stealing from you. So yeah. Whew. It says slow down and rethink your steps. And then about work, family, and stuff like that. So yeah. Somebody may have healed something, but then at this point, they're worried about you finding out that they did something else. Yeah, and this one wants to go up. It says growing is exactly what you're doing, and it even uplifts everyone around you. So the more you stay consistent, my beautiful people, with doing the right thing, the more it helps other people to realize their toxic behavior. It says we have illegal activity, and then we have here, they lied on your character, and now everyone sees the true you. They've been trying to attack you in your spirit to make everything match with what they said. Mission has failed. I'm gonna leave it at that. Mission has failed. And it says they don't respect you at all. So this person, whoever this person was or is, they didn't respect you. Yeah, they did not respect you. So, and of course they didn't respect themselves. This person classified them as your enemy. It says you're not paying attention to their traps. Okay. Promise in the reverse. Okay. So you're not keeping some sort of regimen that you would normally do whenever they would try something. You're not doing the same thing that you used to do. I'm going to get one of the Psalms cards, and then we're going to go, my beautiful people. So listen, if you are new here and you are digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my loves. I really appreciate your love, time, support, and everything you have to give towards this channel. All right, so let's get into it. So let's see. We did this, wanted to come out in the reverse, and it wanted to fall right on this section here. So we have here 126:6. So 126 Psalms, chapter 126, verse 6. Okay. And it says, keep moving forward. And so somebody didn't want you to be able to move forward. That's all this was about. That's all it was about. Because they talk so much trash about you. And remember, we said that Five of Wands can sometimes be like an extreme case, man. Like this person was very extreme with how they talk bad about you and what they said towards other people. Just so that way you wouldn't be able to get the help that you needed. But some form of like legal or court situation is going in your favor, my beautiful people. So whatever this is, don't matter whether you're man or woman, take it how it resonates, okay? Oftentimes we set out to do something, convinced that we are on the right track. We feel the divine leading us, pushing us. Everything seems perfect at first. Then as time goes on, we find that the work before us is far more involved than ever imagined. And we wonder whether we should continue. We may even second guess our decisions. Don't stop. You will get your reward, and you will conclude that your efforts were worth it. May the example of Rabbi Akiva inspire you to persevere. He once asked himself, is my mind harder than this stone? I will go and study at least one section of Torah. He went directly to a schoolhouse, and he and his son began reading from a child's tablet. Rabbi Akiva took hold of one end of the tablet and his son of the other end. The teacher wrote down Aleph, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but and bet for him. Anyway, and bet for him, and he learned them. He learned them the book of Leviticus, and he learned it. he went on studying until he learned the whole Torah. So somebody didn't learn some sort of lesson. So, and this is why, but it says here, growing exactly what you're doing, and it even uplifts everyone around you. So somebody didn't want you to be able to do this either. It's almost like this person did not, whoever this person was, at some point they did not learn their lesson, but they also didn't want you to be able to like show that you had what it took to be able to move forward, that they wanted to make it seem like you were the one that wasn't being, you couldn't move on or something like that. But there's definitely been some sort of illegal activity. There's been some sort of victory here though. You've been proven to have, you know, a healthy mind, and somebody now has to like, you know, there's just people that's confused. They're definitely confused right now. So, and be kind to others, my beautiful people. When people have done certain things to you, and it you know, it wasn't necessary. 35:21. Just remember that though they don't get to take the credit for all of your hard work and the choices that you had to make in order to move forward from their betrayals, you still want to have a level of gratitude in your heart that you had the opportunities of people being able to push you in that manner. Because who knows? We don't know who we would be today without the challenges that we face. Because obviously God or whomever you pray to felt like we could handle it. So my beautiful people, that is the message that I have for you, okay? Remember, once again, if you're digging that vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post, okay? And for my returning subscribers, I'm so happy to have you here. So happy. Remember, my beautiful people, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything is going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.